today.
Really struggled with it. Sorry, guys.
Hello, monsters, bitches, and gentlefolk. Welcome to Tabletop Tiddies, a queer and feminist live Dungeons & Dragons 5th edition actual play podcast run entirely by people of marginalized genders. My name is Charlene Bear, and I'll be your dungeon goddess this evening. My pronouns are she, her, and you can call me Char. My confined and exhausted players today are ready to go.
My name's Sara Mayfield. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Wilmer Adamith Myandis III. And he, him, he is a half-elf wild magic sorcerer.
Yo, my name is Rachel Theilade. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Borba Skullcleaver, the orc barbarian, whose pronouns are also she, her.
What up, what up, what up, what up? My name is Amanda Lourenço. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Mila Thornfire, the halfling bard, who's also she, her.
Hey, everybody. My name is Emily Matchette. My pronouns are she, her, and I play Steve, the gnome rogue artificer, whose pronouns are also she, her.
And how are you all feeling today? I kind of put words in your mouth telling you were exhausted, but give me more info.
Okay, well, so Wilmer's actions since she joined the trial have led to his sister being left with a bunch of deadly scorpions on her own. So he is feeling gutted, desperate, and broken.
Oof.
Those are some good describing words, Sarah.
Thank you.
Well, I mean, Borba's not feeling too great. She's a little stressed out. She's confined into a box, but I mean, feel like Wilmer might be feeling worse, so I can't complain.
Mila is trapped in a glass case of emotion. And she's also very confused. That's it.
So here's the thing, my dudes, is that Steve is claustrophobic.
Oh, no, that's right! I forgot about that.
I did too until just this second, which is fine. So Steve is not having a good time at all. She wasn't having. It's not like she was having like an okay time before. It just like went from like worse to worster. Like bad news.
I didn't actually think about that. Is claustrophobia on anyone's hard no list? Because we can retcon the size of these boxes.
I don't think
so.
I don't think you clarified how big they were.
Yeah,
Just
it's
in
not
case
super
each of us-
small, but yeah, like 10 feet by 10 feet.
Claustrophobia
that's not horrible.
It
For
was
a gnome
brought
that's
up.
3 foot, that's not that bad.
It was brought up in an earlier episode, too, so I feel like if it was a hard no, that
Okay,
would
I just wanted to double check.
Would've
I'm
come
pretty
up.
good
But
at that,
super
but
great
still,
to double
yeah.
check. Yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
I just don't like glass boxes, Char. So
Well, lucky for you, this isn't made with
So
glass.
this is not in.
Oh darn!
Magic.
I
Before
tried.
we dive into our 17th session, we have some 18th. Nope. Yes, 18th session.
18th.
We have some
Yep.
sponsors to thank.
Wilmer Adamith Myandis III here, and I just got back from the Geekwood.ca online store. Their friendly shopkeeper showed me their epic dice sets, gorgeous dice vaults, and other original handcrafted, one-of-a-kind D&D accessories. I got one of their charisma-boosting D&D pins, and I love it so much. I had a word with their master of coin. By using the promo code TIDDIES with double D's, you can get a free D&D pin on your next order. And if you live in Canada, shipping is free on all items. That's geekwood.ca for all your luxury D&D needs.
Oh my god, it's me. Oh, sorry. I was like, it's Rachel next. Have you heard of Nerdy Narwhal Co.? Everyone is talking about them. Their hand-polished manufactured dice and handmade nerdy earrings are a must. Darling, if you aren't rolling with the Nerdy Narwhal dice, what's the point? Plus, they're Canadian. Beautiful British Columbia cannot compete with the beauty of their glittery, colorful, lustrous dice. Stop on by their Etsy store and use my promo code Tabletop Tiddies, all caps, no spaces, darling, and get yourself 15% off on me. That's Nerdy Narwhal Co. on Etsy. What are you waiting for? Go now.
All right, now it's my turn. Where do I, Borba, go to unwind? The Stormcrow Ale House, a sports bar, but for geeks, is a community space where everything from the decor to the design of the menus are filled with science fiction and horror fandoms. My usual at the Stormcrow Ale House is the Dungeon Burger and their random shots. You roll a d20 and let the whims of fate build your burger and choose your shooter. They have vegan and gluten-friendly options and a carefully curated selection of 20-plus local beers on tap and signature cocktails like Romulan Ale, Butterbeer, and Cthulhu Tiki. Stormcrow Ale House, Canada's most apocalyptic bar, is open for dine-in, delivery, and takeout.
Live your geek life to the fullest with hand-painted and custom-designed tabletop accessories by Nerf Bloodbath. Whether it's a hefty little dice vault for your new click-clacks, a tabletop-quality hand-painted miniature, or a clever RPG-themed mug for your hot cocoa, it can help create a little pocket of joy for yourself, or perhaps give one as a gift. NerfBloodbath.etsy.com from your own pockets of joy created by a tabletop geek for tabletop geeks.
Meow. That was so sweet. We're using Sirenscape. I want to play Skyrim right now, apparently, to help make our stream more atmospheric, more claustrophobic. Oh, gosh. Make sure you check them out at www.sirenscape.com. But last time on Tabletop Tiddies.
Oh, we have a little.
Shout outs today.
Shout out.
Yes, tell me
Yes.
more.
Our shout out today is for Waffles Maple Syrup. They are a TTRPG network founded by Waffles and Syrup. These two individuals were brought together from across the world playing TTRPGs, and now they want to share that love with the world. They currently stream their brand new Starfinder campaign, Journeys Adrift, on Twitch every Tuesday, which is then released to podcast on Fridays. Along with their campaigns, they make dice, art, maps, and work to be overall kind hearts in this amazing community. You can find them on Twitter at Waffles Maple, or search Waffles Maple Syrup, all one word, wherever you get your podcasts. And they're super cool.
Yay.
Maple syrup.
Maple
Is there another one, or was that it?
That was it.
Fabulous. All right.
Take it away, Char.
Last time on Tabletop Tiddies, Marge's favorites completed their next trial, the Great Race. With the help of Seaphora, the group held off 7 metallic scorpion-like creatures as they ran through a downtown obstacle course, fighting various hazards along the way. Quick thinking on everyone's part that really dumbfounded me allowed the scorpions to be slowed down quite significantly. But the impossible odds were against Marge's favorites. No amount of haste spells, stinking clouds, flaming gas puddles, magical snares, or steps of the wind could prevent Korak from punishing the people who broke into his office. Steve watched as the Jerrys were fireballed to death in another race, and just as they got to the finish line, Marge's favorites were trapped in unknown force chambers as they watched Seaphora and the rest of the trial disappear from view. The last thing they saw was Sia banging on Wilmer's cage with a nat 20 as the remaining scorpions finally caught up to her. So you're all trapped inside these force cubes that will not allow you to cast spells or sleep. Because you all chose to be quick in the race, you are all at level 1 exhaustion starting now. This means that you have disadvantage on all ability checks, not attack rolls, not saving throws, just ability checks. So right now you're in a dark, not that it matters because you all have dark vision, hallway in an area that you don't recognize, but you know it's familiar enough to you that you're somehow still in the trial itself. The hallway seems impossibly long. There are empty force cages here as well. It's damp and dark. You can almost feel the wet stone beneath you through the force field. But what are you doing as you are trapped in the basement?
Trying to break this thing open? Because...
Fucking
yeah.
crumpled on the floor, sobbing.
Oh. I'm trying to get
Borba,
out.
what are you using to try and get out? Your axe?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. It won't be able to flame in here.
No,
but-
I assumed that it went out immediately when we got transferred.
Yeah,
into these boxes.
But you can
Like,
continue
yeah.
to make attack rolls with your axe here. And
Like, since that's an attack roll, would that still be a disadvantage because it's not actually attacking a person, or is it still regular?
Nope, it's not an ability check. So you can
Okay.
still go full here.
Okay. That was a 15.
A 15 will hit, but this does have a damage threshold, so
Okay.
it depends how much damage you do.
Well, that was 15 slashing damage, so.
Okay. Yeah, you do manage to do a touch of damage to your case.
Okay.
What is everybody else doing as Borba is continuing to wail on her force cage?
Calling out to
Um,
Rosemary. Rosemary! Rosemary!
That's
I don't think that thing could do anything to help us in here.
Rosemary!
Stop! I don't want that thing to come here. It's already bad enough.
Mila, are you wearing a backpack?
Yeah.
Or do you just have your dress with pockets?
Oh,
I have
no.
my. Well, I kind of imagine that I have like a little side bag.
Okay,
with-
yeah. Like you have an adventurer's pack or whatever on your inventory. Yeah. All right. It's a little bit heavier than it was before.
I look inside.
A porcelain doll is staring blankly up at you.
No!
I take her out and I look at her and I go,
Help us out. What should we do?
Oh, Jesus Christ, why is that thing here?
She's
Um,
a friend.
I don't know about that.
Wilmer, are you actively sobbing?
I was gonna say, I think he's just kind of like curled up in a little ball, just kind of sitting silently and just looking at the wall.
But you would say you're kind of out of it right now?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you want to roll disadvantage perception for me?
For sure. Perception. My strongest skill. With disadvantage, I got a 2.
All right. Yeah. You are so tunnel visioned, tunnel hearing right now, not hearing anything. So you don't hear Mila yelling for Rosemary to help. Rosemary continues to stare at you, but there doesn't seem to be anything changing in her appearance. Not that it ever does, but no magicalness is coming off of her either.
I would be really concerned that if this was the point where Rosemary decided to not just sit there. Like, if Rosemary came to life at this point, I'd
Yeah.
get out of my box and down the hallway so fast.
Can I
I'm out.
Can I look around to see if I recognize anything? Maybe we're inside Korak's office again, or
Yeah.
on the way to his office.
Yeah. Give me an investigation.
And that would be disadvantage, right?
Yes, this is an ability check.
A 6.
Okay, yeah. With a 6, you don't notice much more than what I described earlier. So it's really dark here. There aren't any light sources. You know that there are other empty cages, and it's a very long room. You're all next to each other one by one, which means that it's 40 feet wide because each cage is 10 feet. But you can't even see the end of this hallway in front of you. Steve, what are you doing?
I think Steve's trying to look around, but having a little bit of a hard time being trapped in a box.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
You can roll investigation. You have a fucking high investigation, so maybe even with disadvantage, you might be able to spot something.
yeah, but it's me, so I nat 1.
Oh my god!
God! What?
Incredible.
Shar's just sitting there like, I just want you guys to notice something. And then we're all like, no, we're fine.
I'm just
All
gonna
right.
take another
Wow.
fucking. I'm just gonna swing at this box again because I want out.
Chalk
And
it
I
up
don't-
to the
for it.
claustrophobia.
That's a fucking
fuck.
25.
25 will hit.
14 slashing damage.
Just not enough damage to make a dent here.
Ah!
It doesn't bounce off of the force wall, but it doesn't seem to make a crack. But Steve, as you sit down, feeling frustrated with yourself and kind of not really able to use your full abilities with being in this tighter space, you take out your bag and you start flipping through the books that you had. Because you spent some time with your patron and you, but you didn't really get a chance to look through your Patrons of Wildwell tome. And feeling frustrated, stuck in here, you go ahead and flip through it, and you've already rolled this in the past, so you don't need to roll again for what you find in here. There is you come to a page that is bookmarked with, well, give me history.
Disadvantage? Oh, yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. 16.
Hey.
Yeah.
Could be worse.
That was a nat 20.
What?
But take the 16.
Fuck.
With a 16, you see a red slip of paper, and you hold it up in your hands, and you instantly remember something that happened to you on the way to the trial when you were in your carriage and you got attacked. And you stepped out, and the people attacking you weren't there anymore, but there was. And on the page that is bookmarked, there's a sketch of a welcoming circus tent and a long embroidered sign that says, "Welcome to the Revelia." And what you're holding in your hand here is one of the tickets that was used as currency when you were at the Revelia.
Fuck.
Full circle.
All right. Okay.
And if
All
you
right.
continue
What
to
page
look,
is that? What page is that bookmarked with, Char?
this page, like what number of page?
I don't need to know the number.
Oh, what you mean? What's on it?
What's the information?
Sorry.
Tell me what page is bookmarked.
Yeah. The chapter of this tome doesn't seem to have too much information on this particular patron of Wildwell compared to the other ones that have been in this book of this tome. But you do see a sketch of a snarling, sneering face that you recognize from your dreams, Steve. And underneath it is pencil marked in the word Hekna. And on top, something new that you haven't seen yet yourself is that this face, this head is wearing this like awkwardly positioned jester's cap. It has galaxy-like swirls coming around it, embroidered within the material. And the eyes itself really do glow, even looking at it in this book, like the stars that you saw in your dream.
Like writing down.
Hey. Oh my god.
So here's the deal. I want to try to say the name out loud.
Okay, yeah.
I think that would probably be like the connecting piece there.
Make a wisdom saving throw.
Oh man.
19.
Woo! Yeah. Okay, you managed to say this name aloud, but you do take 1 psychic damage. I rolled a d8 and I got a 1.
Hey. That one's the rule when it comes to that. All right. All right.
So everybody else, how loud did you say this name, Steve? Did you like whisper it to
Regular.
yourself or like normal speaking voice?
I think that I probably like whispered it to myself to see if I could say it to begin with.
Okay, yeah. Then everybody can roll perception with disadvantage because you're exhausted.
A 10.
A 3.
Wow.
And Mila got a nat 1.
That one.
Damn.
Borba, you are the only one that clocks Steve sitting in the corner of her cell staring at this book with a piece of red paper in her hand and saying, Hekna.
Why did you say Hekna? Why'd you say that? Hey, Steve, what's going on? Steve?
Okay. What's the order of the boxes? Is Borba
Yeah.
yelling across like all the boxes? Or is she
Actually, I
like
don't
right
know.
next to me?
Because you whispered it, so I'm like, what's going on? Tell me.
Yeah, so Steve, you're on the end, then it'll be Mila, then it'll be Borba, and then Wilmer on the
Okay.
other end.
Cool. I kind of thought that she was a little further away from me, so that checks out. But also, I feel like Borba's like, I'm in a box. I don't know if it like muffles sound, so she's just like, hey.
Yep. Now
so-
everyone would hear that. You don't need to roll.
Yeah.
I, what's going on?
And Borba was able to say Hekna as well.
Yep. Borba was able
Okay.
to say it.
Yeah.
I am cautious about saying it again because I've seen what it does.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna go up to the box next to me, which was Mila or Wilmer. I can't.
Mila.
I went to write it down and then I wrote down one letter and I already forgot. Okay, I go up to next to Mila's box and I just like press the book up.
On the
and, like,
force.
point.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I like point at it because I don't want to say it.
Heck nah.
I say it out loud.
Yep, you can say it too. No problems there.
Yes, and if I'm showing you a book about, and then I just like point to the word on the front, and then I point to my ring.
He's your
I don't want to
patron.
say it. Well, not mine. No. He's
Yeah.
not mine.
Patron.
But the. I think it's the. Not a, the.
the patron.
Yes.
Corax patron.
Yes. I think.
But also yours, though, because I
Not
don't
mine. I
know.
signed nothing.
I mean,
I don't think you signed
I
something.
mean, nothing.
I don't think you signed. I don't think there's like a patron person contract.
Now, as you are all talking, you don't know how much time is passing here.
Yeah,
it could
we're
be a
just
few minutes, it could be hours, it could be days. And
God.
all of a sudden you hear over the speakers that seem to be everywhere in the trials, only 7 teams remain. Your task is simple. Set sail on the 7 seas and return with Blackbeard's treasure. This is a 2-day task, so be prepared for a journey and battle with the open ocean. Really? Yar.
They just left without us. They just kicked us
They
out
left,
of the trials.
They left without us, as well as who's coming into my. Thank you. My father, everybody. It's his birthday tomorrow, so I'm going to be nice to him.
Yay!
Brought me hot chocolate. So also thank you. Anyway, also you should know they said 7 teams left before the race. How many teams were left? I really should have those numbers, but how many is that subtracted? 'Cause that's a lot.
I
from
think
the
there was
50
14.
teams.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's half. Jesus. Ooh, yikes.
So you all should know as well. 7 left. Definitely the Jerry's team not there. They got. I saw a screen during the race where they were blown up. As well as I don't know how well Paya's team is off. Those are the only teams. Those are not.
What?
And then I also saw some teams with Rangers on them. Also a little iffy, but those are the teams that I saw.
Oh. She takes out the fern. Oh no, I didn't get to tell her.
And
I
Wilmer just kind of goes over to like the barrier between him and Borba, and he's just like, "Yeah, Sia's all on her own note there too." He like puts a hand up, and he's like,
can I take a look at Rosemary and see if she did. I don't think she did, but I still wanna see if she recognizes the name Hekna. Because she's from Revelia.
As you look down at Rosemary, her head has turned and is looking up at the book.
Is Clove
Disgusting.
still with me?
Yeah, Clove's with you. On your
Can I
shoulder.
see, can I see if Clove recognize they don't talk, but I wanna
Roll insight! Disadvantage!
Oh no. I think there's something wrong with my character sheet on roll 20 cuz on roll 20 cuz the numbers are a little iffy, but still. Insight?
Like, the big numbers.
Yeah, the big numbers.
Oh.
15.
You're just rolling real good.
15, yeah. You can see that as you approach the tome that Steve is holding up to your screen or to your wall, there's a different energy around Clove as you walked closer to the book.
Can I somehow figure out what energy that is?
Is that your patron as well?
Clove just like settles into your hair and like buries itself like near your neck.
Ooh.
It does not look happy
Okay.
to be talking about this.
So bad guy.
I think that was pretty clear. Yeah.
Yep. That's pretty. Yep.
And I need everyone to roll a Constitution saving throw to see if you get another level of exhaustion.
But this
God.
isn't with disadvantage, right? This is just a straight roll?
Yes. And actually, Wilmer, you have a crack, the large crack on your cage from when Sia nat 20'd, and you'll have
Yep.
advantage on this saving throw.
Hell yeah.
Well,
I still got a 15.
I got a fucking 8, my dudes.
That's a 9 for me. with
I
the
got
first
an
roll there.
18.
All right. Steve and Borba, you both receive another level of exhaustion. And
now,
sorry?
so our speed is halved now as
Yes.
well? Okay.
Mila and Wilmer, you both made your saves. You are just at level 1.
Oh man, I don't feel good. Ugh. I just want to nap. Why can't I nap? Although I can't. Gotta stay awake. Gotta get out of here. I just grab my great axe and I hit the thing again because it's fucking as shit.
Yeah, go for it.
Oh god.
Roll an attack roll.
Did it do it? It did. It's 11, so it probably does
Yeah.
nothing.
An 11 will not do anything to this force wall.
I just like whiff. I'm just like, oh god, I'm so tired. Ugh. Ugh. Ugh.
And
Get out of here!
so it seems like everyone has connected these dots that Hekna is this overarching patron who used to use the trial as a form of stealing or like absorbing the energies of excitement, of confidence, of bravery. And this has somewhat been twisted over time from what you even experienced at the Revelia. I don't know if you want to speak more about your Revelia experience, or our listeners who might not have caught our bonus episode can know what the carnival was like, because it's not a normal carnival.
Oh, it sucked.
No, it was kind of spooky. There were lots of big candy monsters, but also like people were going missing, and it was not good.
And
not
there were
good.
these like mind-controlled puppets who were like permanently happy.
Yeah, we didn't like those.
We didn't like those at all.
Yeah. Oppressive regimes, down with all of them.
And as you were all going over your memories of Hekna and the Revelia, you're talking about how people needed your help there, how hard it was to get Wilmer pulled away from helping these people. But you had a mission. You had to get to the trial. And as you're all talking about this, the intercom comes on again. And you hear, "This is it, your second to last trial. Only 4 teams remain to compete in this trial of wits. Each chamber hosts a different puzzle. You will not be able to progress until you correctly solve the riddle of the room. The final 2 teams to finish will make it forward. The other 2 are eliminated."
Marge!
How long?
That
has
was
it
that was
been?
2 days.
If there was, honestly,
Marge, that was 2 days.
if there was a challenge for us to miss, it's that one. Let's be honest.
You're not wrong.
Oh no.
All right. We
Borba!
really...
Borba,
Yeah,
we have to
yeah,
get
yeah,
out. Borba,
We
hit
do.
it.
And as everyone is freaking out here, Rosemary is on the floor of Mila's chamber, and her head falls forward, hitting the glass, or hitting this force field, and a similar fissure appears the size of Wilmer's. As you all continue to yell.
Strength. I don't like it. Oh my god. Oh god.
Do it again.
And it's just like a crack, right? Like,
Yeah, it's like
Okay, yeah.
3 inches long, millimeter wide, jagged crack.
Can I like?
Mila! Sorry,
Can I?
Mila!
Sorry. Yeah, go ahead.
Go. Sorry.
Okay, I was just gonna watch this weird, creepy ass doll hit her forehead against the fucking wall and be like, "Is that how you do it?" And just like hit my forehead against the force field with an unarmed strike.
How did I get?
Iconic.
Poor Bot.
23.
You hit your forehead on this pane of force magic, and you connect and do damage. Or you would do damage, but you don't hit the threshold, rolling a 7. But as your forehead is there, you see a figure approaching you down the hallway. 2 figures, actually.
Who goes there?
Hello!
Friend or foe?
Hello.
Timber!
Oh, I found you guys. Oh my
God, let me out!
I will.
But also let out Steve!
What? Why
Steve's a little claustrophobic!
Okay.
I'm having a
I care
really
about
hard
my
time.
friends.
Thank you, Wilmer. As I'm like on the floor and there's like a little huddle.
Sweating.
It's been
Rocking back and
I'm
forth.
sweating profusely.
I don't know what happened. You guys were here all along. I've been trying to find you.
Yeah, we're really tired. There's
How
like
long have
something
we
going
been-
on.
How long have we been here?
How long? GM, how long have you been here for?
It's been at least 5 days.
Oh, jeez.
Oh
And
my
one
God.
week.
Or anything like that?
Pardon?
We haven't eaten or anything like that?
No.
Oh yeah. It's okay. I could make stuff for you. One sec. And I'm gonna
I'm
like
starving.
I'm gonna like
Yeah,
rummage
it's
through
out.
my bag to find. I'm gonna pull out this like. It's kind of looks like a remote control, but it's only got 1 button on it. Okay. Sia gave me this. I don't know how to use it. I assume just this button will.
Kimber,
What?
is she alive?
I don't know. I haven't. Your team got taken off the board. I don't know if she said she was going with you guys.
Was the other team still on the board though?
I love this chat, but can we get out of the boxes, please?
Okay. I'm gonna run up to Mila's box first.
Ah, yes.
I bang on it. Age before beauty.
What?
Get me out of this box, Timber.
Right.
Get her out of the box first.
'Kay.
It's okay, I don't mind it.
All right. Sorry. And then I'll go over to Steve's. All right. I'm gonna look for any sort of like panel or mechanism or anything.
Yeah, roll. Let's look at this machine that you have. Let's roll intelligence on this machine.
All right. Also,
God.
a while ago, Charm got me a Hero Forge model of Timber, and I brought it in, but didn't bring it to my station.
It's right here. I will show it.
Yay!
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 It's a timber.
I love that.
Yeah.
All right. I have
Get me out of the box.
very bad investigation, so I'm excited for this.
Intelligence, not investigation.
Oh, intelligence. Hey, I somehow have more intelligence. That's a 13.
Sure. Yeah, that's enough. Looking at this, you know that it's magical with it's not just technical in nature. Sia definitely had help crafting this item, and it doesn't seem like they're roll investigation now.
All right. Yeah, even worse. That's an 18.
Hey!
You're not
Um,
Emily.
There is a panel or like a pedestal up. Fucking hell, I keep hitting my mic. Sorry, everybody. There's a pedestal on the side of the room near Wilmer's box. that has like these like deep wires embedded into the tiling of the stone floor that leads to each container.
Okay. Timber's like muttering to himself. Okay, the wires are like roots. They suck energy from something like trees suck out roots from the ground. Okay, I think I remember. Sorry, that's my mnemonic for remembering. Also, when Timber walks into the light, he's all Rambo'd out. He's got like black paint underneath his eyes and like a bandana pulling his hair back.
Oh my god.
And like he's like ripped off sleeves.
Yes.
I've been using locate object for the whole 5 days, but for some reason, just recently, I was able to get a read on it. And then I'm gonna go over and put the thing on where I follow the wire to Steve's where it goes into Steve's, and I'm gonna put the thing on it.
And everyone can roll insight on that comment that Timber just made so passively, and I'm not gonna let them miss it.
15.
8.
12 disadvantage.
And yeah, you should all be rolling with disadvantage.
That was just me that didn't.
Okay, good. Good to call yourself out there. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So, Mila, actually, you're the only one that would clock this. Looking for an object, something that it seemed like it happened right after Rosemary hit a crack in your force wall. There's something that Timber gave you that might be sentimental. I don't know.
Oh my god. What were you looking for? Were you looking for Rosemary?
And I hold her up.
Timber, now like trying to stick this thing onto the wire, looks up and just like beat red. Just yeah, definitely. I knew that Rosemary was trying to help you, so I was looking for Rosemary. She's technically an object, I think.
Yeah, she's right here. I guess you can. There's a crack on my thing. I guess that you can locate her now because of the crack.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
What? Yeah, and you decided to dress like her. That's cool and not creepy.
I wanted to scare Steven Borba.
Good.
Yeah.
It didn't work. Get me out of the box.
All right.
Let's go.
I'm gonna push the button, as I assume that's the only way to make this thing work. They made it very easy for me.
Yeah. So as soon as you push that big red button, Steve, the front panel of your force box just goes and like disappears digitally, and you're open.
It worked. Like, you're muted, Emily.
No. Hello.
Hello.
Angle's better at the mic. I like will crawl out of that box.
And then I will walk over to. I'm gonna like which one's next to Steve's so that I don't.
Mila.
All
right.
Mila, yeah.
Mila!
All right, I'll just go in order now, I guess.
Thank you, Timber darling.
And I will deactivate that one as well.
Yep. Same thing. Buttons pushed and.
And I will just go one at a time.
Our hero.
Everyone is free from the cages. And although you don't feel the like oppressive weight on your physical bodies anymore, your minds are still weary. Your bodies are feeling heavy, even now that the weight is lifted from your shoulders. So that exhaustion level is permanent.
Good berries for everyone.
Until we rest.
Thank
rest
you.
in pepperonis.
I would like a good berry.
All right, I'm looking at the spell. I think I make like 5 of them. Perfect. 10 of them.
Wow. I just like
wow.
raise my arm up from the floor. Steve has lost all grace at this point. Very, very tired.
As Steve is grabbing one, what are you doing with that rig, Steve?
I took it from Skula. I don't want it anymore, but it seems very powerful, so it's very nice also. It hits a lot more often than that crossbow.
I mean, the way that she described it, you must be having some bad time with it.
I sit down on the floor with Rosemary on my lap, and I just look at Steve like, well, are you? Rosemary's
Not-
also staring at you.
Not
Yeah,
yet.
Rosemary's head has turned and is like leaning
Jesus Christ.
forward at this ring.
Could you put a blanket over her or something? I don't want to look at her. Like,
You were gonna say a bag over her head, weren't you? You were gonna say it.
just something to block visual contact from me and this
Or
weird
just
creepy
turn her
doll.
body to match her head.
She's
Also
gonna
work.
turn her head. She's just gonna turn her head around, Steve. She's just gonna turn her head around.
Just don't look at her then. She's a friend. Why would I put a blanket over her head?
Yeah, I found that upsetting her is not a good thing to do.
Well,
She's
she's
my
upsetting
friend.
me.
But yeah, in school it seemed pretty happy to finally get rid of it. So I don't know if you wanted to did you want to keep it?
I mean, how do you get rid of it? Isn't it attached to your finger, or were you able to get that thing off?
I mean,
This
It
This
did
feels
move
like
the
a
other
book I
day.
read where you gotta throw it in a volcano.
oh.
Oh,
Wait,
boy.
do we want to throw? We're not gonna throw Steve in a volcano.
Oh,
No,
okay.
no.
How
Just the ring.
has it been
Um,
how has it been affecting you?
Some bad dreams, and I have to say I really do like using it. Can I twist it?
Or
Char?
does it like
will
being
it-
used?
You can twist it as it's on your finger now. Yeah. Also, everybody who wants to can make an Arcana check now.
Hell yeah!
This is a little too ring of power for my taste.
I got.
Wow, look at all that.
I have.
Look at
I
that
have
literal 0.
I got a 20.
Listen,
I got
have
11.
luck. We forgot it last time. I have luck, so I can re-roll.
Yes,
Nice.
re-roll.
Yes, do it.
That was a 17.
Much better.
Heck yeah. All right. Well, Steve, you already sort of know what's going on with you, but this confirms it for you. Timber and Mila, you would definitely know. These dreams that Steve is depicting, how the ring was stuck on her finger and couldn't come off, knowing that it's connected to the patron, you think that Steve might be under some form of a curse.
A curse.
If you're cursed.
You've been
And now I
cursed.
Hold up, but I can take it off now? I
You
have to say
can
I'm a little
remove your
offended
ring.
if they don't want me.
I mean,
Just like a little bit.
most curses don't just go away when you take the thing off.
Yeah.
You kind of have to do something to reverse it.
Are any of you?
Well-
Did any of you become clerics while I was gone?
No.
Are you sure?
Absolutely
You have to
not.
tell me.
I looked down at myself and I'm like, have I?
I've been
I
trying to
don't
get.
think so.
I've been trying to get
Right.
Pip to become a cleric, but he's not. He doesn't
I
want to.
pull, wait, and I pull my fucking cat. I'm like, are you a cleric?
Roll insight!
Do I actually have to roll insight? Hold up.
Yeah.
Luke's
Okay.
a rogue, 100%.
It's a 4.
It's an adorably touching moment, but Floof just stares at you, and you can't really. It's like Simba moment right now, but you can't really get a read on him.
Oh
But
God!
also, guys, look at how shiny his fur is. It shouldn't be that shiny because he got burned. So, I don't know. I think maybe he actually might be a cleric. I don't know. I think he's lying to us.
I mean,
And I put him back in the bag.
what did you end up calling that? I mean, the very nice doll that I'm definitely not terrified of. What did you end up calling her?
Rosemary.
I mean, Rosemary technically healed me after she attacked me, but
He also healed me.
is there a chance that she's can do it?
Everybody roll perception.
All these ability checks.
15.
Oh, 18. Not terrible. Okay.
22.
Also 22.
Oh boy. All right. Yeah, everybody now sees, like, mentioning of Rosemary, you all instinctively go to look at Mila, who's was holding her, but she's no longer there anymore.
God damn it.
God.
Looking up at you, Steve, Rosemary is sitting with, like, one arm outstretched towards you, staring blankly.
God.
I don't know if that's a yes or not.
She's gonna,
Mila, what does she want?
Oh, God.
She wants to heal you. Are you hurt?
Or she wants to remove the curse?
Oh, God, she's gonna cut off your finger, Steve. Oh, God.
Give her the ring. See what she does.
Am I able to take the ring off?
Yeah, if you want to.
I take it off and I hold it out to her.
Okay. I am going to make a DM question here. Do you want to lose the ability of using Bolzen, no longer 5 arrows, to be no longer cursed? It's up to you.
No, I don't.
Hey, wait. What if the enemy, like this is the power of the enemy, right? What if we beat the enemy with their own shit and then we deal with it after the fact?
But also, what if the enemy can look through Steve's eyes and can see literally everything we're trying to do? Like,
I mean,
Corin
we're
seemed
not
to
being
know-
stealthy anymore. He knows we're coming.
What if Steve's proves stronger than Korak, so the patron is, like, on Steve's side?
Yeah.
Yes, I am better than him, of
I
course.
don't think we want to be on the team of a patron who enjoys death and destruction.
Oh, we aren't. We're absolutely not. We're gonna go back and kick its ass after we're done.
But then if
I mean,
Rosemary's...
just kidding. I look at the ring and I'm like, just kidding. We're totally not. We're totally not gonna do that. Don't worry about it. It's fine. We got you.
Instead of passing the ring over, I just, like, one finger touch Rosemary's hand. Like, one singular finger.
The ring finger.
I roll insight on Emily. What do you want?
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know what Rosemary wants, so I just touch her hand, see if anything happens.
Okay.
Nothing happens, does it?
Well, I'm gonna do it if you.
I mean, technically, if Rosemary removed the curse, you could still just put the ring back
You
on
could
and
be
get
reattuned
recursed.
to it if you want to. So yeah, she'll cast remove curse on you. Everyone sees this like glow appear from Rosemary. Ribbons string out from her dress, and if you look closely, they kind of look. Now that you're getting a better look at them, as this magic is happening, they kind of look like tickets, like red tickets.
Flashback! Ah!
And they wrap around your finger, Steve, quickly, and then they unravel. And you do not have Bolzen's curse on you anymore.
Ring gone?
The ring is still there. You can choose to put it back on. You can put it away. It's up to you. But roll Arcana. Well, actually, people knew what curses were, so everyone who was able to realize that Steve was cursed would know that if you reattune to this item, the curse will reinstate itself on you again.
Oh, man.
I will put the ring on. I'm looking at my character and I'm like, do I have a necklace on? I will put the ring on. I'll hook it like around. Like I'll pin it to my pincushion bracelet.
Okay. So you have
I'm
it
not
with
wearing
you,
it.
but you're not wearing it. Yeah.
Because I feel like this is powerful shit. I don't want to just leave lying around. Also,
If she were to attune it to it again, would she have to wait the full 24 hours?
Just a rest, just a 1 hour rest.
Oh, okay.
here's the thing. I don't do a lot of damage. This was it was a very nice thing to have. I'm kind of sad about it.
You could trade with the
onward, I
crossbow some more.
guess. Or not. I got rid of it.
Oh, well,
I sold it to that shop owner that was a little bit sketchy.
I have
Yeah, he
no
was super sketch.
I have no frame
Yeah,
of
it was
reference for
pretty
this.
Wilmer owes him a pardon if that's how that's the kind of guy he is.
Should we?
All right. Shall we go?
Yeah, we need to get you guys out of here.
Yeah.
Get out of this weird time-dilated
tired.
area.
I was technically just set to fight you guys because they thought I would because
What?
I have a connection to you guys because we're friends.
Yeah. Okay.
And they thought I would know where to find you,
Was
which I
there
did.
any, like, nefarious purpose between getting us?
No,
You're not supposed to take us anywhere or anything. You're just freeing us.
no. I just knew what I knew that you would have an item on you that I could track, but
Rosemary.
Rosemary, yes.
Can I roll insight on that?
So sus. I am also rolling
17.
11.
I mean, I'll roll deception
Sure.
And
With disadvantage.
with disadvantage. Yeah, so that's a 15.
I still beat it with my 17.
Yeah.
And
yeah.
instead, I'm going to say, hey, Timber,
Yeah.
were the rest of us ever going to get those resistance bracelets, or...
yeah, man. What? I was told I was getting one too. What's going
You
on?
told
What?
you told me they got it. You
Uh,
told me you gave them.
so
And
here's
with that, I start walking down the hallway of where
Here's
Timber
the
came
thing.
from.
Yeah.
just like now
yeah.
sweating off the paint that I put under my eyes.
She was in a bad mood, guys. She was just locked in a box and had to give up her biggest power play, so she's walking
Yeah.
away.
Yeah, I'm gonna follow. I'm like, hey, Steve, wait up, wait up.
Pip is going to push up against Mila because Pip can see that Mila's exhausted and wants to offer a ride.
Aw.
Okay, I climb on and I put Rosemary in front of me.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Thank you, Pip.
Pip missed you.
I don't know where I'm going, but I'm walking.
Just walking down this endless hallway.
Yep.
So I actually have to take you guys. We're having a meeting today since it's the last trial is coming up. So I know you guys are tired, but everyone's gonna be there, and I think it's finally time that you guys get involved in the planning and stuff.
Well,
Uh-oh.
since we're out of the trials,
Well,
can't really do anything else.
we'll
so-
see. I mean, I'm not the planner. I did get taken out of my cell, so I'm not going to be summoned anymore. But yeah, I think we should go to the meeting.
Sir,
But
I have a question.
yeah,
We met Valkyria, and she didn't really seem like a nice person.
I mean, nice and good are two different words.
Good is, yeah.
I,
Steve liked that.
you hang out with someone long enough and you start developing some of their mannerisms. She does have to work pretty closely with Korak, so I don't know. I think all the game masters, well, the other two game masters are just sort of trying to get by as much as they can. Yeah, she's not nice.
Yeah,
but,
he has that effect on people.
yeah.
I
She's
was-
on the right, the
Yeah.
right side, whatever that means.
Oh yeah, she was the one that hooked me up with not being in my cell anymore. She's been with us the whole time.
I feel like Wilmer, it was her that warned us about Korak coming back to the office, right?
Yeah, when she left us with the flesh creature that ate me.
I mean, she just
I
didn't want to
saved
get
you.
eaten.
I-
I don't know.
She-
Listen, I don't know. I'm just saying she probably had other shit to meddle in because Korak's all over the place and is a huge dick and a lot of
I
stuff needs
just-
to go down to being a resistance man. A lot of shit
just-
needs to go down.
I just want to know who's going to be at this meeting before we go in so we can be emotionally prepared and put on our little business. I already have my business bow tie. Thank you, Steve. But I want everyone to make sure that we're ready to see whoever we're about to see. And we're
Do I
not going
still-
in blind.
Well, there's
Do
gonna
I
be.
still have my wings?
You didn't
How
break
long
them.
does that last? Yeah, they're not broken.
Until they break, right?
Yeah, you got them so they break, yo.
Okay.
So there's
Thanks, Steve.
there's gonna be Marge. There's gonna be Biscuit. There's gonna be Dalkin.
Gosh.
Oh, okay.
He seemed swell.
And
That guy.
Yep.
listen, he's again. Let me reiterate: nice and good are not on the same coin.
I mean, you could have not threatened to kill us when we were like, "Hey, we wanna help."
Hey, if you're on the
I
way
mean-
if you're on the way to this trial and a bunch of bandits steal your shit and then tell you to get away, that's a good way of making people not go to the trial.
Yeah. Also, I never met him, so I can only infer what you guys are vibing. But I
Here's
think he
the thing.
seems like an okay dude.
There's
Here's
also
the thing. I stole from him. So
yeah, it's probably
he
good.
doesn't know that though.
That's
so.
good.
does he? Does he not?
All right, who else is there?
Yeah. We got
Let's get
Marge,
going.
Biscuit, Dalkin.
And-
I'm guessing Valkyria's gonna be there. No? Yes?
Probably not.
Oh, okay. She's busy.
There's Parrish. They're a clarimetic. I don't know if you've met them. They're really cool. They've been they help me take care of some of the animals once in a while, but going in, you guys have to realize that a lot of the people who have been working here have to keep up appearances. So they come across as like jerks and meanies and stuff, but they've been really helping. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm being tricked. Who knows?
That's not ominous at all.
Yeah. There's just been so many like political jokes that have popped into my head, and I'm like, no, Sarah, stop.
Oh, you've been thinking about political. I've been thinking about Into the Woods.
Oh yeah, there's been a few of those. You wish to have the curse reversed? You'll need a special potion first.
Listen, anything wise that I say is because Timber I bumped his wisdom up to 20, so he's wise AF.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Timber has been leveling up as well.
Yeah,
Yes,
I've been
yes.
going on Rambo style missions.
On Spirit Quest.
And I would say that normally Valkyria would be at every resistance meeting, but she has been sent on a special mission at the moment, or not mission, but task. So she won't be at this next one.
I think that she's being sent away so that she doesn't get involved in the resistance meetings.
No. Oh, this is some juicy courtroom drama that I have been waiting for.
Are we almost there?
Yeah, let's go.
Are we almost there?
Yeah, I'll say that you were walking and talking at the same time, but why you were able to walk and talk, because so much time has passed, so many teams are gone, the training area that you're going through is like basically desolate. There are 2 teams left and yourselves. There's no hustle and bustle. The cafeteria doesn't have that long buffet table anymore. It's like 3 tables long of stations. The training grounds with all the doors are kind of empty.
No one even notices that I'm not supposed to be here anymore.
Yeah, we're all not supposed to be here technically.
Is there anyone around, or is it just it's all empty? Oh, they're on the trial.
Right now, yeah, everyone is on the trial, so you're walking around alone. But you walk into, eventually you get to the area that Timber is leading you to, and you walk into a brightly lit room. Timber, do you knock before you enter?
How like, acquainted are all of us now?
Ooh, I mean, sure, yeah.
I think I would open
acquainted.
the door to impress people that I can just walk in.
Oh,
Before we
Nice.
go in, Borba's gonna just quickly pull Wilmer aside and be like, "Listen, I just want to check in to see if you're okay, and I want to like prepare you that Sia might not be in there. I've been through family stuff before,
No,
and I just want
no,
to check to
she's-
see if you're okay."
I mean, you saw her, and then she gave Timber the remote, so she's obviously still in the trial because she's like really good at puzzles. And I've never seen her on a boat, but I just assume that she's really good at sailing. So she's
Yeah,
totally She's fine. She's
I just want to make sure you're not expecting to see her in here.
Can I hear them?
She won't be in this room. She's at the trial.
How
Okay,
much did you pull Wilmer aside, Borba? Are you still with the group?
Just hanging slightly back, so we're not super far away. I just wanted to be like, I just want to just check in. I'm not trying to be secretive or anything. I just wanted to like pull him aside to be like, you all right? Like, yeah.
I think Timber, you would hear this conversation.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'm gonna see if I can take Borba aside at some point.
We're all just like, hey, listen. Okay. Cool. All the takings of asides.
If they're hanging back, I'm just walking right in.
Yeah. Cool.
It's okay. You got
Okay.
Pip. Pip knows them.
Oh,
Yeah.
I honestly, Sia gave me this thing a bit ago before she even went on the trial with you guys. So
Yeah, I kind of figured as much. That's why I was kind of like, hey, Wilmer, just prepare your body for possible sadness. But I don't want to tell him to be super sad because there's a chance, but it's really not looking good.
I think preparing for the worst, but hoping for the best is the
He's
best
just-
situation here.
The kid's so optimistic. I'm just like, I don't know. I just don't. There's a part of me that's like, man, you gotta remember this anger that you felt for Korak so we could kick his ass. But also, I'm like, that's my own problem. I don't want to fucking project onto him.
Yeah.
So
I think things
don't
are gonna
know.
suck a little bit coming up soon. So we all gotta harden, rage up a little bit.
I only have one more of those. So
What?
I gotta.
What do you
nothing.
mean?
Nothing. Never mind.
What?
You can only get angry
What?
so many times a day. That sounds like a
Listen,
godsend.
I'm really fucking tired, man. I just got a nap. Okay, I gotta go in.
Okay.
Okay, so while that conversation was happening, did everyone follow Wilmer in or that wasn't speaking? Did everyone go in or just Wilmer walk in?
Yeah,
I went
I'd
in.
imagine that I'm on top of Pip, so whatever Pip's
Okay,
doing,
great. Yeah, Pip led the way with you on top, Mila. And Stephen, Wilmer, you come into. So you would see this is a brightly lit room. Wilmer, actually, you've already basically been into a room very similar to this, if not exactly the same. It's got a long, ornate desk. There are golden chairs that line either side of this table. And you see a very tired Marge. You see Biscuit. You see the battling Dalkin who you met on your journey here. And you see a woman that you haven't met yet who's currently speaking. And she has dark skin, black straight hair that goes down to her waist with it tucked behind her ears. And she's saying, "The princess is safe for now. I had to isolate her from the other patients as I don't know who has Korak's ear. Oh, hello," as you all approach.
Hello, you must be Parrish. I am Wilmer Adamith Myandis the Third. I believe you were talking about my sister. And he like looks back at Borba and he's like, see.
Like, yeah, good. This is good. This is very good. And I'm just like, okay, thank God, Jesus Christ. I don't want to have to deal with like an emotionally distraught Wilmer. Like, oh God.
She grabs your hand that you're offering and says, "Oh, yes. Seaphora is doing all right. She's stable. She does require some rest. And if you do visit her, you will have to prepare yourself."
Oh God.
What?
She looks to the other members of the resistance and she says, "In the last trial, you weren't what happened to your team? Well, Seaphora wasn't supposed to be on your team, but what happened shouldn't have happened. You were able to cross the finish line. The robots should have stopped. Unfortunately, we couldn't get to her in time, and her right arm has been severed, and it is the damage done is irreplaceable."
Okay.
But don't worry, she sees the look on your face and she says, we have the best of the best, medicines, salves, magic, of course. Although we can't replace literally replace her arm. She will be fine, given enough rest and just time for all these healings to take effect.
Cool.
But that's my update, she says to everybody else.
Sorry. Point of order. I found them.
Yes, hello.
What's up?
Timber! Excellent! You found them!
Yes. It was through great deductive skills and.
Why did it take you so long? You said that the bard had the flower bracelet. I don't understand. Scrying is so easy.
What?
Locate object. The possibilities are endless if you know what they're wearing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I think the cell was blocking my spells.
Oh, well, you figured it out. Great job, Timber.
Just kind of like sits down in the chair and just.
You made them all red. Look at this guy. The Batling says and like puffs himself up. And you would all recognize Dalkin. Same old gruff Batling, brown fur, huge ears, sitting next to Paresh here. And yeah, now are you all sitting down or what's happening with the rest of the party?
I'm still on Pib, and I think I'm just like lying on my back trying to get as much rest as I can.
I'm just tired.
Exhausted.
Marge will look at you and see how tired you all are, and you can see the same sort of tiredness in Marge's eyes. And she'll say, I know it's been tough. And you've been noticing that she speaks a lot slower now, that the energy in her whole persona isn't really as there as it normally is. We don't have much time. They're on their final trial before our last one, the Bloodbath. It's the same every year. And I know it sounds, well, it's
Really terrible?
it is intense. It is. I won't put that past you. But, I mean, you're on teams now, so that's helpful. But, of course, you aren't in the trial anymore because... Anyway, listen. There are only 2 teams left. Standings of the trial, everyone. And she points a remote at the wall behind her, and a screen appears, and you see number 1 and number 2. Number 1, Adventure United. Members, Paya, Barry, and Aiden. Team number 2,
Shit.
Rubble, Rubnuck, Coral, and Dave. Coral is the ranger that you saw. Steve, the ranger with the raven, the elven ranger. Styx was on this team, but he's not listed as a member anymore, which means you probably assume that he got so injured that he had to back out or perished. And Dave is a human fighter, ginger guy, got kind of a pot belly, and you guys don't know too much about him, but his name's Dave. You've seen him every now and then.
I think he owns a hardware store.
Oh, Dave.
And Marge turns to everyone, and so they're the ones that'll be competing in the Bloodbath. And Dalkin pipes up here and he says, you know, as is tradition, the final trial will be the Bloodbath. Each competitor, or in this case, I mean, team, will face off in a battle arena in a fight like no other. You know, the creatures and hazards from your past trials will be here to make this a difficult battle. And Biscuit pipes up and says, I believe that this is our chance to strike at Korak once and for all. He won't be able to resist getting involved if we somehow manage to replace Marge's favorites with the teams that are participating. What do you think?
Listening. Yeah, I
Do
think so.
think that would work.
I don't want to hurt Paya, so I think we should replace her team.
I agree. Very much for no reason at all.
Could we even do that without Sia? She was our hacker.
Yeah.
How hard could hacking be? I could hack. I got it. I'll just hack it with my
Yeah, you
axe.
can
and I'll
hack trees.
Yeah.
That's different.
I I mean, it's tomato. It's fine.
Marge will turn to Steve here, and she will say, before we get any further into this, Steve, you have to take that ring off.
It's off.
Oh, and she sees Timber giving the thumbs up, and she says, oh, thank goodness. Excellent.
The doll, which name is Rosemary, did it. I look around for Rosemary.
Rosemary did it, and I stand up, and Rosemary is beside me, so I just grab her and I Simba her up, and I'm like, "This is Rosemary, everyone!" And I kind of like hold her arm, and I give a little like, "Hi."
Yeah, we're all thrilled to have her here. Yeah.
I hate the doll. The doll is creepy.
Duncan just says, there's two of you.
Yes, it's very nice, Duncan.
Yep. love Rosemary. Rosemary?
What?
Rosemary.
What is Dalkin wearing?
Dalkin is wearing the it's kind of tattered now, but didn't you made him an outfit, or did you promise to make him one? No, yeah, you made him one.
I made him one.
So he is wearing the outfit that you tailored, although it has seen better days. It's got many wear and tear marks on it, slashes, that he's done his best to mend himself.
It also wasn't a good roll, was it?
Yeah.
No, it wasn't great. But I walk up to him and I cast Mending.
Nice. Yeah, Steve.
Magic.
As you approach with your artificer abilities, what happens when you cast Mending?
I think it looks like I'm like I'm sewing, but I do like one stitch and the whole thing is fixed, kind of a thing.
Nice. I love that. Yeah, you take out a needle from your strawberry pincushion and do one single stitch, and the entire garment magically looks brand new, good as new.
But darling, we have to update those robes. They could be better. Wasn't a good day for me.
Well, at least you're honest.
Give him a thumbs up.
Now, okay, Timber, you mentioned hacking. Sia, Paresh, what do you think? I mean, you're the expert.
Well, it doesn't. This is a lot of me talking to myself. It's great.
Exposition.
This is like the kind of shit I live for. It's so good.
I don't think that we can rely on Sia at the moment, but we do have the item that she gave to you, Timber.
This does other things besides opening a cage.
Well, I'm not sure. Let's have a look.
Okay. I just put it down.
Put it down in the center of the table. Everybody kind of peers over and gathers closely. You're like the friends at the edge of the door. All on top of each other. Everyone can roll intelligence.
Still with disadvantage because
You are exhausted.
tired.
Heck yeah, we are. That was a freaking 2.
That was
Man,
a
the
5.
other roll would have been great. God damn it.
I got a 10.
That was a 6.
My 12 was the best.
I wasn't rolling with disadvantage and I got 10.
Jesus.
All right, Steve, you would know, you've used the area of the training room that had all the fabrics, and you have now this newfound ability to craft, to tinker items. You've made other sort of electronic or mechanical things. So looking at this odd contraption that you yourself didn't create, you think that you could find some ways to manipulate this.
Yes, I think
It could be a good
I could
base.
maybe be of some help for the hacking part of this.
Well, excellent, Biscuit says. You know, we do have a few things. Looking at this panel, or at this component, I think to actively hack our system, of course, without us being involved, because we need to have our memories safe if anything happens.
you could
Wait,
attach.
what? No, back up. What? Your memories
What?
say?
Hold on.
What?
Hold on.
Well, you.
I'm not forgetting anything, buddy.
What do you mean? Can they get into our brains?
Well, this is kind of hard to explain. Korak is very powerful, and, you know, me being the greatest wizard in the world, I may have provided some scrolls to him, at an earlier point in time before I realized.
Wilmer,
What?
Oh.
What?
What?
don't you have the squirrel?
The squirrels. I do all my magic on squirrels.
Yeah. You just gotta feed him. It's fine.
Yeah.
Don't you have the
I can't see it. The squirrel.
No, remember I gave it to Steve because I felt really bad about having it.
You mean this scroll? And I slam it on the table. All dramatically.
We all gasp.
We all gasp, even though we know about it. We're all just joining with them.
Yes, this is one of my
I
scrolls.
trained them well.
How many of these scrolls did you make, Biscuit?
Well, they take me quite a while, but I've been doing it for years and years and years and years and years, so quite a lot, honestly. I was a bit bamboozled. I'm very sorry. Biscuit! But don't worry, because now I'm on the right side. And he, like, nods his head.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but it sounds like whoever does the hacking has a giant risk.
Oh, okay. I see where we got off track here. Sorry, my apologies. It's just that although this is a scroll of, what is this? Mind control. I did make other scrolls for Korak. He can detect thoughts, and other things. And us just being in such close proximity with him. This is why we asked Valkyria to ask you guys to break into his office and other things. We had to have, and like other people as Biscuit is saying this, kind of look like a bit surprised. Like there's like shock that comes on their face, but then like realization of like, of course they couldn't know. We have to be very careful with the layers of protection that we put on our information, and who knows what. Meetings like this don't happen very often where we're all present in the same room.
Makes sense.
But so what I mean is that I can't be involved in the hacking. If anything that goes on beyond this room, we can't know about it because we're the ones that are in the most risk, being in such close proximity to Korak all the time. And Dalkin says, yeah, you guys gotta deal with this shit on your own, and you'll be fine, I'm sure.
Eloquently put, Dalkin. Thank you so much.
Dalkin, do you have a job here? Like, why are you here?
What do you fucking mean? I took care of the beasts in the basement.
I mean, that's.
Oh.
Let's be real.
That was unclear.
We didn't know that.
Dalkin
so-
has Dalkin's the only one that can go out. I take care of the beasts.
Oh, so now you're taking
I'm the
Timber's
face.
job.
I'm the face of who deals with Korak. I keep him in line. You know, he thinks I'm buddy with him, and it's my job to take care of all the asshole creatures that we got in the basement for the trial.
You're so full of it. I don't like you.
No, Dalkin does a great job here, and I just kind of like look at Mila and just kind of like smile and nod. He's
So full of it. I don't like it.
Mending his outfit.
I'm not the one lying on a fox right now, looking like you're half dead.
It's a dire fox. Thank you very much.
Him is a friend. He offered to carry me because I don't know where you've been, but I've been stuck in a freaking case for the last I don't know how many days, and I'm exhausted, and it's your
Okay.
fault.
It's okay. And I just go over to Mila. I'm like, Mila. It's okay. Mila.
Yeah.
It's okay.
And
Calm
Parash
down. Breathe deep
looks
breaths.
at you all, register as your exhaustion, and she says, I'm so sorry that we didn't find you quite as quickly. She does a quick dart at Timber, with no menace in her eyes, but just, it was Timber's responsibility to find you. And she says, I can't the potions from the potion masters that we have in the Clarimedics office are very well inventoried. I can't remove any of them they would be noticed. And I don't know whose eyes and ears are attached to Korak. So unfortunately, there's nothing I can do in this moment. But I do know that a good rest with a nice meal will remove some of the effects you are feeling from the exhaustion. And she looks at Mila and Rosemary, and she says, of course, if Rosemary can remove curse, I imagine she has other abilities that will help with your exhaustion if needed. And Biscuit pipes up,
Of course, before we get to the big bloodbath, I can cast Tiny Hut on all of us so that you won't be affected in your sleep by any bad signs.
I just remembered something. I have a way of getting rid of the exhaustion. It's
You do?
Yeah, it's a combination of all of the plants that I was making. I made a poultice, but that's not true. It sucks. I could cast lesser restoration on the lot of you.
Yeah, I was gonna try to bring it up casually, be like, doesn't a wizard have
Out of character, I thought greater restoration was the only thing that could do that, but no, I could cast lesser restoration. Unfortunately, I wouldn't be able to cast much else.
Lesser restoration. I have lesser restoration too, and you can only do if you're blinded, deafened, paralyzed, or poisoned.
Really?
It ends a condition.
But it's very specific on the conditions that it ends.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
You had me being like, what?
Sorry, no.
I Googled. I was like, is exhaustion a condition?
Sorry, I found one thing that said it did work, and one said no now.
Yeah, I've had a few. I've had things like that as well.
Never mind, I can't do that.
All right, let's go rest.
Okay, we'll go sleep in a tiny hut. Is the entrance
No.
size?
You can't. We can't do Tiny Hut yet. You guys have to deal with this. They're almost back from their mission, and the bloodbath starts immediately after the last battle.
And Marge says,
They just got back.
they're about to be back, and yeah, we don't have a lot of time. So you guys have to find an undisturbed access point. There's one outside, there's one near the cafeteria, and we do have one in the Clarimedics office, but, and she looks at Paresh, and Paresh shakes her head no, like it would be too busy there. Once you've found the components, first find the components. You need a panel, an energy crystal. Then you find the access point, and then you need to connect that panel. You can take your time, depending. I would suggest taking your time if you can, and then come back here.
And then I'll cast Tiny Hut. No worries.
All right.
Okay.
What was there was one outside. There was one in the cleric's hut, which apparently we aren't using because someone doesn't want us to use it. And where is the other one?
In the back room near the cafeteria.
Choose the one outside. Let's go. We're on a time crunch now.
Let's go.
Alright, guys, let's go.
I would like to make a pit stop in the costume room because I saw a wig that I really like, and I have a feeling that I might need to use it. So, if we can make a pit stop at the costume room, I would love that. Thank you.
Is that on the way?
If there's no one around, I say we all split up to look for the things we need, right? We need an energy crystal. Mila wants to go to the costume room. What else was there?
You need to find a panel to attach the Sia device to, and then find the actual access point.
Access? Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Yeah.
So a panel, a crystal, and an access point.
The access point will be in the panel, though, right? Okay, cool.
Who do we think is the most? Who's gonna have the most hard time doing what they're doing?
With disadvantage on ability checks.
I am not good.
Because I can use
things.
I can use enhance abilities, which would give you advantage and just cancel out the disadvantage on one type of attribute.
And I think Wilbur also has some.
I am pretty good
I also have that
at
ability.
investigating things. I honestly, I'm gonna say that I should be the one looking for stuff right now because I am really good. Like, I got like 4 things I can use at once to help me find things. So I'm a surefire success over here.
All right, so Wilmer's going to look for the crystal. Mila's going to the costume room. I wouldn't mind taking a look at that panel. Barbara, where do you want to go?
So I don't know what to do. What else needs to get done? What else needs to get done, guys?
I mean, we probably need someone like looking out to make sure that we don't get spotted.
Maybe I'll do that. Yeah, that's cool. I have good perception, but I am also really tired, so we'll see how that works.
So Borba will look out between Mila and Wilmer.
Yeah.
Who has the worst stealth?
Oh, I'm very stealthy.
I have a 6. Metagaming.
That's okay. This is fine. I'm glad that you're planning this. That's good.
And then Mila, what's your stealth? Like, wait, because we would just know who's better and who's worse, right?
I have a 7.
I'm gonna take my cloak off and give it to Wilmer, which gives you a +1 to stealth.
Are you gonna use? You've got really high stealth.
You can't. Sorry, to give away your robe.
Oh,
it's attunement. Yeah.
It's an attunement thing. Oh, I thought it was just a wear your robe thing. Just kidding. Give it back.
Okay, have it. Enjoy your robe. I don't even want it anyways. It clashes with my super cool necklace, bow tie, monocle.
Weird aesthetic going on. This is a really weird aesthetic.
You were still wearing the sea heggs necklace.
Oh yeah. It's a look.
All right, let's go.
So I'm gonna walk over to Pip and I'm gonna pluck one hair out of Pip and I'm gonna walk up to Steve and I'm gonna like start casting like nature magic and I'm just gonna blow on it and the magic's gonna shoot into Steve's face. And you now have Fox's cunning. You have advantage on all intelligence checks, so that'll help you with investigation.
Nice.
All right.
Cool.
So Floof is also gonna help me with keeping lookout, so we can like look in like multiple directions.
Yes,
Hopefully
that will definitely
helps.
give you the help action to remove disadvantage.
Yay!
Fabulous. All right, let's deal with Mila first. You enter because you'll all head together because most of you are heading in various areas of the training grounds. Steve, did you want to visit the access point outside? Is that what you were saying?
The one in the cafeteria too, which might be closer.
Sorry, that was at Acme. I thought you were talking with Mila first. Just the one the closest one, I would say.
Okay. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's up to you. Outside or cafeteria would be the closest that it at least isn't swarming with clarimedics that you're not sure if you can trust. Being inside, you're at least like would hear people if they were like yelling for you, but they're probably around the same distance away from the training area of outside or cafeteria.
I don't think I'd want to be outside, so cafeteria then.
Okay, great. Yeah. And then Borba, where are you keeping watch?
Where is a centralized place where I'm kind of like able to be like, okay, that person went that way, so I know. Like, I guess just like the main lobby area.
Yeah, like the area that's held where you ate your like cheese and crackers.
Yeah, I was kind of thinking there. Yeah.
So
that
it's
way I
kind
can
of like
be
between, between the training area and between the cafeteria.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, great. And before you go, Biscuit is going to cast telepathic bond on everyone.
Oh, cool.
Which I think can be up to 6 people. I'm not prepared. This is my own character in real life, so I know I can cast this spell.
Char, you're the DM. Just make it work. It doesn't matter.
Up to 8 willing creatures. Great. You all have it, including Floof.
Before we go, I also would like to cast Bear's Endurance on Wilmer. That's
nice.
okay?
Sure. What does that do?
Take advantage on Constitution checks, and also they gain 2d6 temporary hit points, which are lost when the spell ends.
Cool. Awesome.
Spell ends up to an hour.
Awesome. Yeah, for the next hour. That's, clutch. Awesome. And for telepathic bond, this will last also for an hour, and you can communicate over any distance as long as you have a common language, and it's all telepathically, so you don't need to speak aloud. You can just think it.
Okay. So I think...
Is this working?
Hello, this is Wilbur. Can you hear me?
Hello?
Hello.
No, that was Timber. That wasn't Wilmer.
Hello, I'm Wilbur.
Turn it off.
Adabatus the third.
Stop. He just goes and he like pushes him a little. Stop, man.
All right.
Is that what you just said?
Also, I'm going to turn into a leaf form of Timber, and then when the leaves fall down to the ground, I'm a cat. This is gonna help with me stealthing.
Nice.
Yeah.
All right, let's get, as you all leave, everyone can roll stealth, and we'll do a group. This will be a group check for the first one.
Okay, but this is still
17.
disadvantage. Stealth is I am blind, holy butt.
Floof can give you the help action.
Oh,
I got a 12.
well then.
I just
It was
gotta.
still
I gotta
gonna
roll
be
this straight
the
with my
first roll,
disadvantage.
which was a 3.
All
So-
right. I mean, you got the heavy armor. Are you wearing your heavy armor?
I am, so I actually would still have disadvantage no
Yeah.
matter what. So
All right, but the rest of you all carry Borba along, no problem.
she just like falls. She's just like clank, clank.
She's
oh
like,
my God,
I'm
so
on
sorry.
lookout. It's fine.
They can see me. I'll just distract everyone. It's fine, guys. Go, go.
yeah, totally fine. And so the party itself disperses, as well as the resistance team inside of this meeting room disperses. But Biscuit has let you all know to meet back here for him to cast Tiny Head on you to have a restful sleep away from any sort of magical intrusions. And let's go with Mila first, as you all sneakily scatter in the training grounds. Mila, you are in the costume area hunting for your matching, I almost said the real name, Rosemary wig.
No, it was like a rainbow wig, right? Or was it
Oh, sorry. What wig are you looking for?
the one that you said that I was drawn to?
Oh, yes. Okay, yeah. Sorry. Go ahead and roll investigation for me.
That was a 2.
Still.
Woo! Yeah. You enter the costuming area and you are bombarded with the revolving outfits, the maquillage counter, the huge variety of wigs there. You can't seem to find the one that you were trying to pinpoint from last time that you were in this room. Everything seems different from when you were in here before.
Can I use Clove as a helping friend to help me investigate as well?
Yes. Clove has blind sight up to 30 feet, so I will take you some time if you want to go with like 30-foot radius searches as you continue on without disadvantage, though. Yep.
Yeah.
So to search this whole room, it'll probably be like 4 different rolls here.
Okay.
But let's just do the first one as you're narrowing it down towards the wigs regardless. Without disadvantage, what did you get?
Oh, without disadvantage?
Because
That
Clove
would've
is
been
helping you. Okay, yeah, you are continuously bombarded with the rainbow color palettes that are crossing you. You find almost too many rainbow items in here that are catching your eye. That's got to be it, but no, unfortunately not. And we're gonna cut to Wilmer. What were you doing?
I'm looking for the crystal.
Yeah, you are. Woo! Before you left, Biscuit
I was about
was
to say, like, I assume that I'll get some
telling you
general
like what you
direction
should really
of,
look
like,
for.
where I'm going, what
And
I'm looking for.
Basically, what you're trying to replicate with this like podium panel and energy crystal how it was described to you and how it's been used. You've used this before. You don't even need to roll. There was a panel that like this in the sword fighting room that you went in.
We're going there.
All right. Roll stealth for me as you make your way.
Oh, stealth. 8.
All right. You kind of trip over a bit of your own shoe, stumble, but don't fall flat on your face. And you make your way to your fencing practice area where you were just here with Sia before your last trial.
Yep. And Sia, we're just here. And then he just like touches the door. It's fine. We'll fight again. It'll just be different. Right? There's like
Nobody.
no one else here.
I'm like,
Rosemary appears out of nowhere.
like,
Cool.
can
Do
we
you want
hear
me
that
to-
it's out loud, right? So it's not telepathic. Like, we can't respond to that.
Actually, yeah. You would like Wilbur's feeling grief right now a bit.
Okay, I'm
Yeah.
like, it's okay. It's okay. It'll be fine.
Meow 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 meow.
meow 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 meow.
Oh, was I
Also
thinking that
cat.
out loud? Oh no.
Cool. Can I just grab this, or do you want me to do something to?
Yeah, so the crystal itself is inside this podium, so you'd have to break it in some way. But what was given to you that gives you advantage? What were you given advantage on?
Oh,
Constitution.
I was given advantage on Constitution, but I also have Tides of Chaos, a level 1 ability that I haven't used in 18 episodes.
Yay! I've been waiting for this moment.
So yeah, just waiting for this specific moment. So basically, I use my Forces of Chaos to gain advantage on one roll, and I have to do a long rest before I can use it again. And basically, any time after this that I cast any spell, the DM can be like, roll on the wild magic surge,
Yeah.
without having to do any, like, without having to roll myself. Like, it's just automatic if
Oh my God.
Charlene feels like she wants to.
Oh my god.
That's
Yeah.
extremely
Fireball!
chaotic.
Fireball! Kill everyone! But I have
All
to
right.
do magic for it to work, for her to
Yeah.
do it, so.
Yeah, I think you're safe. But yeah, so you will have to break into this podium, but I'll let you be what's the word? Creative with how you decide to do that. So if you can spin a way of using a certain ability a certain way, go for it. Or just take a strength check to crack it open with a dagger or something.
Yeah. Let me do a little quick think on this.
Do
I-
you want me to pop to someone else as you ponder?
No, I'm good.
Okay.
I'm good. So I think, because I have to like break in, right?
Yes.
To get to this crystal. And I assume that this crystal is not fragile.
No. Yeah, it's a magic crystal.
Cool. So if I were to sword burst beside it, which is a cantrip,
Yeah.
to crack the kind of opening, because that's a where is it? Oh, it's not here. It is a perimeter. This is gonna be great on the finished podcast.
Yes, you
So-
can cast Sword Burst to make a cloud of swords appear around you that will conveniently slash at this podium, hopefully dealing enough damage for you to peel back some of that thin aluminum to reach for the crystal inside.
Yeah, and since I only have second level slots left, it would be 2d6 force. So
Nice. Go for it. Is that a 7 to hit?
No.
Oh, you have to make a
it's
save.
It's a save. But I was thinking that, like, I don't think glass has a save, right?
Yeah, I think
Like,
it's fine.
It just kind of happens. It's
I
not
will
like it can
take
move out
it.
of the way.
Rule of cool swords
Heck yeah.
burst forth from Wilmer as they fly by almost like in a whirlwind or tornado and slice open the panel. And inside you see a glowing blue gem.
I grab it.
You reach in with your hand.
Oh, that's a good point. I'll take off my jacket and I'll grab it with my jacket.
Nice.
So I'm not touching it
Yeah.
directly.
Cool. Using the material of your jacket, you grab this gem. Do you wrap it up in your jacket? What are you doing with it?
Yeah, I might as well wrap it up in my jacket because then it's also like you can't tell I'm holding this crystal. I'm just holding my jacket because it's hot.
Yeah, of course.
You know?
Borba, make a perception check.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy.
Without
Let's
disadvantage
try
because, yeah, Floof is helping you.
23.
Nice. You can see, you have cleared eyes to the double doors of the auditorium where you constantly are like teleported in and out of, and you're hearing some ruckus from in there.
Guys, I hear something.
Yes.
I hear something. I'm like
You hear
literally
something?
holding something to my temple. Like I'm like trying to like telepathically like, guys, there's people coming. I
Meow.
hear a commotion outside.
Meow.
And we'll jump to Steve, who you make a stealth check as you. This would be like just before Borba's realization. 12 stealth. Nice. Yeah. And you're going towards the cafeteria to get into that back room. You don't seem to come across anyone in your path. You're stepping relatively lightly, and you make your way inside the only back area that you see in there.
Yeah.
What are you doing once you open the door? The lights are off. It's like a 30-foot wide room.
I'm like looking around for the panel. I'm assuming that they described it to me a little bit as well. Same with the.
Yeah, you're looking for basically like a fuse box panel, and go ahead and roll investigation.
With not disadvantage because you have a fox's cunning.
Yeet. 24.
Ooh.
Hell yeah! Easily enough, you find the panel, whip it open. There's a few different areas here of like literal switches that can be turned on and off, but you notice like a secondary panel on the inside. We're gonna keep your 24 here, so fucking high. And you peel it back, and this is like inner workings wiring that can be connected to a crystal here. And we will jump back to.
Telepathy out. Found it.
And
Darlings. Okay, that's more in character.
Meow.
we'll jump back to Mila before we go to Timber. Mila, you are still hunting for this rainbow wig. Go ahead and give me investigation once more.
7.
Sadness.
Yeah, Clove is trying desperately to help you, skittering across the floor, but he just seems so invested and excited that he just keeps like running and bumping into shit and coming back to you, like bringing random rainbow colored things, and you have to just keep being like, no. You've now at this point would have heard Wilmer's success and Borba's people might be coming.
Can I inspire Borba from here?
What's the range on Bardic Inspiration?
I don't think there is a range. Doesn't
I feel
say.
like it would be. You'd have to be like
Everyone.
a touch thing or like a.
It's not a touch thing.
It's not touch.
I feel like you have to
it
be able
would
to
be
see
an
them.
everyone you can see within range.
Yeah, I feel like it's like you have to see them, but
Okay.
they do not have that open to me because I am not a bard.
30 feet. 30 feet. Yeah, no.
Dang. Yeah.
I wish I could do that. I didn't think about that until now. Okay, can I try investigating one more time if that
fails, I'm gonna try looking for another crystal just in case.
Sure.
Or if that doesn't, how many tries do I have left?
To get through this area, you have 2 more tries.
Okay, I'll do my 2 more tries, and if I don't find it, I'll just go and fight with Borba.
Sure. Fight. It's gonna be a battle. Go ahead and roll investigation.
That was
Oh,
a 4.
I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh.
This curse has
Not
passed from
meant.
Emily to
Yeah.
Amanda.
Can I
Not
try
meant to
rolling
be.
my dice?
And I
Sure.
was like, and these
Okay,
are
hold
just
on.
straight rolls too. These aren't even like with disadvantage. These are just
Yeah. At this
Rough.
point, you would have heard Steve has found the panel as well, or the access point. So you know that the rest of your party has everything. And Timber is making their way. We'll hold on to your last roll, Mila. As Timber, what are you doing?
So I'm gonna go try to steal some potions for them before I leave.
Heck yeah!
I know
you
the Clarimatic
are.
said not to, but listen, new Timber's a rebel.
Ew.
Roll stealth if
all
you're
right.
trying to be sneaky.
Quick question. I specifically chose a creature that
That
has
would have-
or I chose a creature that didn't have higher stealth because it was on someone's list. So can I just use the stats of that creature but say I'm something else?
Sure.
So I'm actually a big ant, but I'm like pale blue, like Ants the movie.
Oh my! But we're keeping canonically that you've been saying meow
Yeah.
over and over to
Yeah.
everyone.
You
Yeah.
turned into an ant.
I turned into a big, not a giant ant, but like a large
like
ant.
a large ant,
Yeah.
and you've been meowing.
Listen,
We don't know what sound ants make.
yeah,
you
we
know?
don't. Do I know? I know where the potion.
You,
Okay.
would definitely know where the Clarimatic station is.
All right.
Wilmer's been there before, and yeah, you've like been with Paresh long enough to know.
That's a 15 stealth.
15 stealth. Let me.
This big ant going.
Yeah, you don't seem to be noticed as far as you know, and you make your way, push open the double doors. It's very busy in here.
Ooh.
But so busy, in fact, like people are dealing with burn victims, people are dealing with loss of limbs. Give me perception while you're in here.
All right. How high is a giant ant's perception? Not swell, but still better than mine somehow.
Ants
That's
live
an
a hard
11.
life.
Ah.
Yeah, it's not too hard to see. Like one of the nearest beds to you, you notice the tuft of curled red hair in bed of Sia being tended to by the Clarimetics. She seems to be in good care. Whether or not their morality is in a good line, they did take an oath.
Well, Barcia's here. She's doing great. She's smiling and happy and joking and stuff. She's
Yeah?
doing swell. Yeah.
Can you tell her I say hi?
No, I'm an ant.
Let's do it. Oh. I thought you were a cat.
I thought I was a cat. I changed into an ant.
Oh.
So
Okay.
do I see any potions around?
And now let's do now that you're in the room, a hunt for potions. With
Hell
your
yeah.
perception, you saw a few cases already, so I'll give you advantage on this roll.
Ooh. Okay. Whatever I get, add. Oh, I'm sorry. -2 away from whatever I roll.
Oh
'Cause
boy!
I'm just gonna use my. So it's a 13.
All right. Yeah. You choose one of the caskets or cases to open. There are a variety of potions in here. How many can you carry?
I mean, here's the thing. Do I think I can find some potions that people can't see me turn into a full-on gnome?
You can roll intelligence. What would you roll to know what a potion is? Medicine? Arcana?
Oh no.
Probably.
Okay, I got a better idea.
Medicine.
So
Probably medicine.
can I sneak behind like one of those medical walls or something where nobody else is?
Oh.
I'm gonna drop wild shape, and I'm going. I'm going to summon a murder of crows in the room to cause chaos so that I can grab the potions without anybody noticing.
Holy fuck.
Just like I have a cluster of dirt that I just throw in the air, and each particle of dirt turns to a different crow.
Yeah, this causes a huge commotion. People are like, what's going on? Oh my goodness! The patience!
And I'm going to try to just grab as many potions as I can and jam them into my bag, and then turn back into a giant ant.
Roll 2d4. This is going to be the amount that you grab.
4!
All right, pretty good. And one last stealth to get out of the room with advantage because there are crows everywhere.
All right, we're going to add a 6 to whatever I roll. That's a 21?
Yeah. Phew! Like the wind, you make your way out of there.
23? Yeah.
And we'll quickly jump back to Mila. On your last investigation roll, let's give you advantage here, you poor thing. As
I've been warming up my die. Okay. Don't fail me now, please. Oh no.
Nat 20!
Nice.
Oh, yeah. Get that wig.
You something catches out of the corner of your eye, actually near the start of your investigating, near the front of the room. You rush back and reach your arm in. You see a pink tuft of hair and pull forward, and you find that rainbow wig that was giving you some swarm of vibes. Wow.
Swarm of vibes.
Yep.
Murder of crows, swarm of vibes.
And at this point, you know that everyone has been successful, and boop, boop, boop. Now that you've had your mini missions, Borba, you see the double doors open. People are starting to file out, and you all receive a telepathic message from Biscuit that you've run out of time. It's crucial that you get back to the meeting area. You make your way back, and I'm going to say uneventfully because Borba had been watching. You all were aware that people were there. You weren't surprised. And you make your way back to the meeting area that you were in before. Biscuit begins casting a spell over all of you, muttering incantations and waving his paws. You see a dome begin to appear around you. And while this happens,
I'm going to turn back into Timber, and I'm going to take out the 4 potions and be like, I know I wasn't technically supposed to. Is Paresh still here?
Yeah.
I wasn't technically supposed to, and I take out the potions, but I got each of you a potion for the trial to come, and I put one in your hand, one in your hand. Consider it a going away present.
Where are you going?
Part of the stipulation of me getting let out of the cell is that once I found you, I had to leave as not to rouse any more suspicion. I've decided to go to Deadbrook. It sounds like a terrible, awful place, and I think it's best if I use everything that I've learned here to try to help some of the people there.
That's very sweet.
I wish that I could fight with you guys, but I don't think I can, and I need to leave. But you have these potions now, so I think you guys will be safe.
Thank you.
Been really helpful. Thank you, Timber.
I wish I could have been more helpful, but thank you.
Wilmer's gonna walk up to Timber and grab his hand and be like, Timber,
Yes.
I owe you a pardon.
Wait,
Like,
I look like dead serious into your eyes. Does that mean I could do a crime?
that you can do a crime.
Awesome.
this will be
Wow.
the last time anyone can say anything to Timber before they are gone for the rest of the season. So I'm just letting you know if anyone has anything, any goodbyes.
Group hug, everyone.
Group hug.
Group hug. And then I just grab everybody. Come here, everyone. This is gonna get rough, and I just want y'all to know that this has been. You guys are my family, and I'm just really happy that you guys are here with me, and I'm gonna miss you, Timber.
I'm going to be muttering under my breath incantations, and my tears. I'm shaping water to make my tears look like sweat because I've been doing such a mission. I'm going to miss you too.
After we come out of the hug, I will turn to Timber and I don't want to make a big show of it, so subtly give him the ring and say, don't let this fall into wrong hands, because I feel like maybe perhaps I shouldn't have it.
I just kind of nod, and I'm going to put it in a pocket on my shirt. My precious.
Perfect.
I'm gonna go up to Timber and Pip, and I'm gonna give them both a hug. I'm gonna say, well, when you get to Deadbrook, look after my family if you can. Tell them that I miss them. You can't miss. I mean, you might miss my siblings because they're like half my size. But if you look for the thorn fires, you might be able to find them. And if something happens, just tell them that I miss them.
I will.
That I'm doing that for them. I'm doing this for them.
I will ask around and see if I can find them. That'll be the first thing I can do. And I assume that they will be easy to notice with striking pink hair.
Purple, but yeah.
So we find out Timber's colorblind.
No, I took one of my pills that makes all the color dim, so it's hard to tell.
Fair.
All right, and
Pip is also going to vigorously lick your face now. Just like drool and slobber.
I'm gonna miss you, Pip.
Mm,
And you too, Timber.
I'll miss you too.
And Paresh, seeing this, is going to take out 2 stone oval-like shapes. And she's going to hand one to you, Timber. And she's going to put one in the center of the group. And she says, you will always just be sending spell away.
All right, 5, 5, 5.
There are no numbers on this sending stone. And with that, Timber hops onto Pip and rides off into the sunset through the double doors, far away from where all of you are, as a midnight blue dome appears around you, and you all snuggle into your adventuring pack beds, oddly enough preparing yourselves for one of the most restful nights of the trials, despite being without your luxurious beds from your accommodations. And you're ready to confront Korak in the final trial, Bloodbath.
Yay.
Oh my god.
That's it!
All right. What a fun night.
Oh my
We
god.
gotta do some housekeeping, though. You can find us on Patreon at patreon.com/tabletop tiddies. Check out bonus episodes, Wilmer's Adventuring Journal, a bunch of cool stuff up there, and an extra special shout out to our new patron, Vampy McVamperson. Thank you so much. We appreciate you and love
Thank
so much.
you!
Thank you.
If you would like to find some Tabletop Tiddies merch and show the world how much you love the titties, check out our merch at tabletoptiddies.threadless.com. There's a sale right now this week, question mark, I think.
Yep. There is.
It's $15 tees, and everything else is 15% off, I believe. Don't quote me on that, but it's $15 tees for sure.
It says everything else on sale on the top of the
that's
Threadless
really
store,
unclear.
so
It's
it's
just
like,
like
I don't know how much
everything's
is on sale. Sales are as marked on the thing, so you'll see a discounted price, and that's what you pay.
So definitely this week is the week to do it. Make sure to give us a follow on social media at Tabletop Tiddies, and to tweet using hashtag #TTTiddies for Sara to steal your name for NPCs. I don't know how many more opportunities we have. for that coming
Oh,
up. But
that
be sure to
reminds
do it.
me. Paresh. Oh my God. Named after a tweeter. I'm so sorry.
Sweetheart.
Paresh, the Claromatic woman, was named after @noblekind92 on Twitter. Thank you so much for tweeting about the show. You've become an NPC.
Yay!
Yeah, so there might be more chances. There you go. All this information can be found on our website, which is www.tabletoptiddies.com. Every time I say titties, it's with double D's. Extra special announcements this week. We are doing a giveaway this week with one of our episode sponsors, Stitch Too Far. It is a dice bag and a mask duo. So cool. You can check it out. I think Rachel's posting about it tomorrow.
Yes, I am indeed.
But the giveaway starts today, March 16th, and the winner will be selected next Tuesday on March 23rd. To enter, you got to do 2 things. Super easy. You leave us a review on Apple Podcasts or Podchaser, and then send us a screenshot so we know who you are. If you do both, you might get 2 entries. Ooh. And then the last thing is to remember to mark your calendars for March 28th. For our Wava Streaming for Survivors live stream, Dungeons and Dinosaurs, GM'd by Sara. It's gonna be lots of fun, and I'm very scared because we reached our goal today.
Yay!
Shout out to Lord Zombie.
And we will be extending that goal since we reached it. So make sure to donate if you can. Share the word. Mark your calendars. Yes.
Yeah, and we're putting in some cool stretch goals too. I'm talking to Shar about it. There's going to be some more fun things that we'll get to do if you guys meet our new goals.
Get to know the players a bit more.
Ooh.
Also, if you donate, you should give Steve extra HP.
No.
Damage.
Biscuit wants a nat
Timber.
20.
Give it to Timber.
Mine.
I will summon so many dinosaurs.
Trying to break the game.
Borba does not need extra damage, but Steve would love extra damage.
But also, Borba could use the extra damage because that'd be hilarious.
You could use a button bomb nat 20. Wow.
That is everything. Yeah. Go into the giveaway. Live stream on the 28th. Thank you so much for watching tonight. Whew.